Hi, my name is Guillaume from Graphem Solution. So in this quick tutorial, I want to show you a very easy way to protect your WordPress site against intrusion. So what's happening with WordPress site is essentially, I'm going to just demonstrate it really quickly here. I have this kind of default WordPress site on my screen right now. What's happening is when you want to log in, usually you will go to wp-admin, and it will bring you to this login screen, which is, you see at the top is wp-login.php, which is a default WordPress page to log into your website. What's happening is that out there, all the hackers, they program scripts to try to get into your website and kind of guess your password. And they use this URL because all their URL are the same. It's essentially the domain name and then wp-admin.php. So they will try again and again with different password and different username to get on your site, and eventually they might get into if you don't have a very secure password. So one way to go around this and protect your website, and it's very easy, is to change that URL to something that only you would know. All right, so there's a very easy way to do that, and you can use a very nice plugin for that. That's why I like WordPress. There's tons of plugins out there that are really great. So let me go back here. So I'm logged in as an administrator. I'm going to go to the back end of this website, and I'm going to go to plugin, install plugin, and what I'm seeing here is all my plugins that I've installed so far. So I'm simply going to click add new here at the top. And I'm going to type in login, because this is the name of the plugin, WPS login. And this is the first one here by WP Server. So you can see there's a really good rating, lots of installation, so that it's really a good sign that it's a very healthy plugin. So we're going to install it now like this, and we're going to activate it. So once it's activated, you can click setting right there to jump into settings, or usually they would put settings here, see WP hide login. This is where you're going to change the settings. So it's actually bringing you back to general because they decided to put the setting in general. And the only thing you need to change is the login URL right there. Very simple, right? So I would not recommend leaving it as login. What I would recommend is that you install it, so you change it to something that only you would know, something like login, and then, I don't know, you could say, and you can do random numbers like this. That will make it super strong. However, you gotta remember this, right? Because otherwise you won't be able to get on your website anymore. So, and I'm gonna show you if you forget, by the way, after this. So let's save this change. I'm going to copy it, save it. And now I'm just going to log out. And I'm just going to go back to the website. Now let's try to go to WP admin again, like this. And as you can see, I'm getting a 4.4. So meaning that I'm not able to access the backend URL. So, and same thing if I do login.php. I'm getting denied basically. So what I want to do is access this login here, and you can see now I'm able to log in, and this is my login. So you do want to bookmark it, save it somewhere, so you do remember it. So I'm just going to log in. I have an admin. I never recommend to use the admin password. This is my local. Sorry, I never recommend to use the admin username. If you can change it, that's great, because by default, a lot of people are using admin, and you know the attackers already know your username, so it's one thing less they have to guess, right? All right, so I'm just gonna log in, and yes, so and that's pretty much it. It's only settings. It's super simple, right? Now, one thing I would mention is that if you get locked out and you don't remember that URL, there's a way to do it, and it's to deactivate the plugin. So essentially the way you do that to disable your plugin, if you don't have access to the backend, you would change the name of the folder of the plugin. However, this is very technical, so you might want to ask your web developer to do it, but I'm going to do it here. So let's presume this is my web folder. So I'm going to go into my WP content plugin and WP login. So essentially what I'm doing here, I'm just going to change it to 2. And this will deactivate my plugin. So if I refresh and I go to plugin, as you can see, my plugin is deactivated. And if I log out, you see the WP login is back. So in case you get locked, that's how you do it. All right, I hope this was really helpful. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.